A week of heavy rains in late January produced the worst flooding of the 20th century in Germany, France, Belgium, and the Netherlands. More than 40 people were killed. Nearly 18,000 were left homeless, and property damage was estimated in the millions of dollars. During the morning rush hour on March 25th, 10 people were killed and more than 5,500 injured after the deadly nerve gas sarin was released into the Tokyo subway system. Police arrested members of Aum Shinrikyo religious sect and their leader Shoko Asahara in connection with the attack. On April 19th, a massive car bomb destroyed the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, killing at least 167 people. Federal authorities arrested and charged Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols with the crime. On May 7th, conservative Paris Mayor Jacques Chirac defeated a Socialist Party candidate to win the French presidency. In May, the Ebola virus, fatal in up to 90% of all cases, broke out in the African nation Zaire. At least 244 people were confirmed dead before the outbreak ended. On July 11th, United States President Bill Clinton re-established full diplomatic ties with Vietnam, 20 years after the end of the war in Indochina that cost more than 58,000 American lives. A commemorative ceremony attended by Japanese leaders on August 6th marked the 50th anniversary of the United States atomic bomb attack on the Japanese city of Hiroshima during World War II. More than 190,000 people died from the Hiroshima bombing, including deaths from radiation-related illnesses. On September 5th, despite worldwide protests, France began a series of underground nuclear weapons tests at Mururoa Atoll in the South Pacific. Shortstop Cal Ripken Jr. of the Baltimore Orioles played his 2,131st consecutive game on September 6th, breaking the record held by New York Yankee great Lou Gehrig for more than 50 years. After more than 3 years of bloody civil war, the warring parties in the former Yugoslav Republic of Bosnia and Herzegovina agreed to peace terms on September 8th. The recalcitrant Bosnian Serbs came to the negotiating table after NATO warplanes struck punishing blows in late August and early September. On September 24th, Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization, in their quest for peace in the Middle East, agreed to the second stage of Palestinian autonomy in the West Bank. On October 3rd, former professional football star Orenthal James Simpson was acquitted of charges that he murdered his ex-wife Nicole and her friend Ronald Goldman in June 1994. A powerful terrorist bomb exploded on a Paris subway train during morning rush hour on October 17th, wounding 29 people. French authorities believed the attack was the work of Algerian Islamic extremists who had conducted a wave of terrorist bombings in Paris beginning in late July. Brought together to pledge renewed leadership in fighting the problems facing African Americans, an estimated 800,000 men gathered in Washington, D.C. on October 16th for the Million Man March. On November 4th, at a peace rally in Tel Aviv, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin was assassinated by a right-wing Israeli law student. Foreign Minister Shimon Peres became Prime Minister. More than 20,000 American troops were deployed to Bosnia in late December to help enforce the peace agreement signed by Serb, Croat, and Muslim leaders.